Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel where we talk about tech and all things related to tech. If you're looking to level up your customer service game, Zendesk is your go-to CRM tool. Today, I'll guide you through the step-by-step process on how to set up a Zendesk account and use Zendesk to manage your customer support more effectively. So let's jump right into it. The first thing you need to do is to go ahead onto zendesk.com and you can simply search for it on your browser. And this is the website that you're going to use to create your account and sign up. Once you're on the landing page for Zendesk, you can enter your email address on the provided space and you can click on Start Your Free Trial to get started with your account. Following that, you'll be requested to answer some questions. These questions may include your first name, last name, phone number, the company name you're working at, the amount of people that are working with you, and also the language that you're using. And finally, you're requested to create a password for your account. Once you've entered your password, you can click on Complete Trial Sign Up. And with that, you'll be receiving a verification email with the email that you've signed up. By selecting Open Gmail, you'll be able to access your email address and the verification link that has been sent. From here, you can simply click on Verify Your Account, and that will direct you to a verified Open Zendesk dashboard. Prior to accessing your working space, you'll be required to answer some questions that are going to help personalize your account. The responses to these questions might vary from person to person. Go ahead and respond to these prompts accordingly and proceed to click on Continue. And that's it. You have landed on your Zendesk dashboard. For a brief introduction, Zendesk is a customer support platform that helps businesses manage and track their customer interaction in one place. With features like ticketing, live chat, and analytics, Zendesk is able to manage your customers' interaction with your company. It makes it easy to streamline support and improve customer satisfaction as well. Whether you're running a small business or managing a large team, Zendesk adapts to your needs and grows with you. Now, let's jump right into the dashboard and navigate some of the features and the tools that we have. On the left side of your screen, as you can see, you have different tools and different panels to select from. First, you have the main Zendesk support tab. Following that is Get Started or Home. Next to that is your Views option, followed by your customers, company, analytics and reporting, and also admin portal. On the right top side of your screen, you do have different options for searching items within your Zendesk account, such as tickets. You can enter a number of a ticket and you'd be able to find it very easily. Next to that is your Zendesk product icon. By selecting this, you would be able to alter from the different products that Zendesk offers. As a customer support team, you would be able to work from the support item. By selecting support, you would access the Zendesk support product. Last but not least is your profile icon. Here, you're able to notify your teammates whether you're away or online by changing from the different status updates that are provided within Zendesk. Once you get started to work on Zendesk, you can set your account as online and you're good to go. On your view portal, on the left side, you can see different segments of tickets. These tickets are divided by the status of the tickets. According to different companies, it might vary. As you can see, you have unassigned tickets, all unresolved tickets, recently updated tickets, so this makes it easy for you to be able to work through and separate your ticket. If you have unassigned tickets, it's going to show up in the unassigned tickets portion, and if you have unresolved tickets, you're going to see them within all unresolved tickets. On the next tab is your customer list. As you grow as a company, your customers are going to be added onto this tab so that you would be able to have their contact address within Zendesk. Following that, you would have company lists. Organizations that you're working along with are going to be listed within this list. If you'd like to add a new organization, you can click on Add Organization on the right top side of your screen, and that will allow you to add the name and the domain of that organization. And once you're done, you can click on Add to finalize that process. Or else you can import a bulk information of organizations list that you would like to enter to your system. Zendesk operates with a ticket system. Whenever a customer interacts with your company's support team, it's going to trigger for a ticket to be open. So you can also add a ticket manually by clicking on the Add button right next to the open ticket. This is going to allow you to tackle requests that have not been captured by Zendesk automatically. To understand how a ticket works, let's open a ticket that had been created. By clicking on the ticket, you would be able to access different details of that complaint or that case. On each ticket, you can preview the main components of that conversation. On the left end of the ticket, you can see different details such as the requester, the assigned person that's working on it, followers, tags, and type and priority of that ticket and complaint. And next to that, you would be able to see the topic of the conversation right on top and also the main body conversation. This includes the conversation that's being held by the customer support agent and by the customer. In order to be able to respond to an email that you had received, you would be able to write an email on the open space below by clicking on public reply and composing your email. If you would like to leave an internal note, you can convert onto the internal note option, and that will provide you with a space to leave an internal note for your internal purposes only. For this specific conversation, if you're going to respond with an email, you can simply write your content and proceed to navigate to the bottom right side of your screen and select on Submit as solved if your case has been resolved. As you can see, you have different options as to how you can submit each ticket. By submitting it as open, you would like to notify your teammates that this case has not been yet resolved. If it is in progress, it's still being worked on. If it is pending, you're waiting for some information from the client or a response. If it has been resolved, the fourth option is the one that you're going to use, and that's it. While using Zendesk, conversations are made very easy by applying different templates of emails and messages. You can find these templates by navigating to the right bottom side of your screen, which says Apply Macro. If you have created macros or templates for your messaging system, you would be able to find the different templates that you can utilize. And by selecting the one that you would like to choose, you can proceed to have it applied onto your messaging. This makes the response time very quick and very efficient. On the right side of your screen, you can see details of that ticket, such as the email address that it is associated with, if it has any tags or any notes within that ticket, and also the interaction history. In addition to this, if you'd like to start a side conversation within your team to be able to initiate collaboration to work on this ticket, you can select side conversation and initiate a discussion or request for help. Once you have worked on your customer interaction on this ticket, you can submit it according to its status. This is pretty much how you can utilize Zendesk and its ticketing system for your CRM. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.